Football Fanatics. I am your host, Vincent, and today we're going over why the Packers lost in the conference championship. So let's get into it. Very first third down of the game, 3rd and 7. We got first of all, the reason is you don't have enough depth at corner. So, Jaire Alexander, 94 overall Madden rating, 90.5 PFS. Throughout the highlight reel the highlights of the game that the NFL posted, he had no catches allowed, 3 big plays, including 2 interceptions. Kevin King, 76 Madden rating, 55.7 PFF. He had 5 misses throughout the game, including a game-losing play. He had 2 good plays in the run defense, and that was it. And then we got Chandon Sullivan, the slot cornerback. He had 4.5 misses. He made 0 big plays, and he had 0 interceptions. So you got Darnell Savage and Adrian Amos here. That, they were playing a lot more something like that most of the game with a single high safety. But this play, first third down, 3rd and 7. The Buccaneers running a fade with I believe this was Evans at the time, against Courtland Sutton. The receiver against King, he ran a nothing route where he just kind of sat down there. He went there and sat, and then the receiver and the tight end crossed like that. He probably should be off the line, make this illegal. I believe he was on the line and these 2 guys were off, but it's kind of irrelevant. May have been shotgun. But what happens is Sutton allows this receiver to get behind him by about that much, and then Tom Brady lobs the ball right over Courtland Sutton's head. So then we come back. We step back. We can just go delete these routes. So then, couple plays later, 3rd and 9, we move everybody to the right except the tight end moves across, and I know we're in shotgun now. So we're gonna pick on Courtland Sutton again, this time on the right side. There was 1 safety. So 3rd and 9. The key was that they ran an out route here. And if you're wondering what any of these plays were, you can go, this is in chronological order, and these first 3 plays are the very first 3 plays on the highlights. So this was that 3rd and 9. It was just an out route right at the sticks. As this wide receiver went up, Courtland overbit, and then that allowed this wide receiver to get the boundary, get like 10 yards on the 3rd and 9. So then we got, let's see, edit. We got the third down, okay? This time we're in a 2-by-2. We got tight formation here. We got King and Sutton over here. King's deep, Sutton short. Then we got Jaire Alexander and, some safety over here. Playing cover 1 again. Both the first play and this play, same exact play. This time, King here, and then wide receiver running a null route. Sutton gets this wide receiver. King allows Kevin King allows the receiver to get enough room, and you saw the fade ball go right over his head, unable to time up the jump to make the play. So, you see there that it doesn't matter how good Jaire Alexander is, they just didn't throw to him in critical downs. So then, the Packers end up getting a key sack on third down that forced them to go back out on, or the defense to come back out on the field. So the Bucks are in bunch right. So you have something looking similar to this. They fake the run up the middle. This receiver fakes the backside jet sweep motion. They allow this defensive tackle to seep through. And so at this point, our frame looked something like this. Now, Kevin King was able to realize these this guard and this center were coming free, was able to get, and they were coming out. They were able to get around. He was able to just barely get around and nick the wide receiver, making the big play on the wide receiver for a loss. Ends up killing the drive. I'd recommend watching it. It's the big play by King. You ain't gonna miss it. But that shows his great zone instincts. When he was because see that play, he was able to stay turned towards the quarterback, keep his eyes on the quarterback, and make a play. However, the touchdown pass, he was unable. He had to turn around and he got lost. So then, later on, Jaire Alexander, I believe this was actually base, but we'll pretend like Courtland Sutton's out there. He gets that corner ball on a formation that looks like this, ends up stacking them like that, and then plays through the receiver to make the play. Because see, when you're like this, you can reach your arm down in like that and cheat the route to the ball. Very first time I remember him being targeted, and he makes the big play. Then we got what next? So we got got a formation that looks like this, okay? We got good old cover one. This receiver motions across. This is Evans on the big 52-yard receiver. Courtland Sutton runs with him, okay? Then they run the big post route. This guy runs a thing underneath. Courtland Sutton gets lost on this underneath route, leaving the one-on-one with the safety. Amos, I believe it was Amos, was unable to make the knockaway. Big play, but that's really Courtland Sutton's fault for not getting back there and at least trying to help out with the deep ball. So, as we move forward in the game, we have the third down and goal. After they missed the first and goal free touchdown where they hit Adams in the hand. So they were in 5 wide. So these are all wide receivers. Running back will be Davante Adams, okay? They were playing the form, and these are all cornerbacks. I assume I didn't check. But they were playing something that looks like this on and goal. This receiver ran straight down the field, cleared out the tight or the line or the defender. Davante Adams got stared down. He was running this a faked run the slant. Safety came down, doubled him, went up, caught the ball, but he was out the back of the end zone. What they didn't show on camera was when he was about here. This is Alex Lazard. He had pushed down, or he had helped, let's say, this corner to the ground and was running along the end line, wide open, ready for the touchdown. So that was the only miss until, the miss, arguably, with 2 minutes left of Aaron Rodgers not running it in. However, as you see, Sutton already has 3 or 4 missed plays throughout this game. So then we get another missed play where we get bunch left. So we got bunch left, okay? We got Kevin. Okay, this is the end of the first half play. This receiver going down the field like that. This receiver released outside like that. And Kevin King got beat again because as he released up, he allowed the receiver to get behind him, the same like that we saw earlier. Ended up giving up a second touchdown with 1 second left on the clock from like 35 yards out. Was really heartbreaking. So then King gets saved off a missed, I believe it was Evans who dropped the ball, but he missed another play. And then we get into the final two plays of the, final two critical plays of the game. First down and 10, 2 minutes and 2 seconds left, okay? They're running some combination over here, but what matters is this whip route. So they're running what's called a whip route. So we're going to come and fake a slant route. So he's going to come out, fake the slant, turn it into an out route, okay? King does a good job and meets him 4 to 5 yards at the catch point with 2 minutes to go. Had he dropped the receiver there, I would not have had a huge issue with it, as it's hard to defend that play one-on-one when you're isolated. However, then you'll see him get dragged for the first or 2 second down and 1. Subsequently, they take that feint or the infamous, intentional encroachment penalty, gives them the first down. 2 runs later, you're looking at 3rd down and goal, or 3rd and 4. I don't know where Courtland Sutton is. I'm assuming he's over here, but I'm not certain. And he probably, you could have, maybe it was Gronkowski over here, so it looks something like this. That's what makes sense, because King typically is the left corner, okay? So, they run this little motion in and out, and he follows, okay? That tells the Tom Brady that this is man-to-man coverage, because if he ran in and King just kind of moved in a bit and this guy moved out, you'd expect more zone, because, he's just kind of staying in a zone. Well, this guy, he ran, or let's show the route. So, this guy had a nice little crossing route, okay? This guy had a nice inside release, or like, he released, let's do that and grab that. He released inside and eventually came out. He was out of the picture, okay? King, is looking to see who releases most inside. When he sees this guy, he is a yard past the first down marker. Now you look at it, Gronkowski, or Brady's looking left, I think, at Gronkowski, doesn't see the fact that he has a free first down. King could have bumped that receiver at that point in time. He lets the receiver go, takes the pass interference call, and that loses the game. Now, all that being said, you can see the problem with this year's Packers team was that they simply did not have enough depth at the cornerback position. Had they had a little bit more depth, they may have been able to stop some of those big plays, get off the field, and make a couple and prevent a couple points. All of a sudden, they hit Lazard on that 3rd and goal, or Devontae Adams catches the 1st and goal touchdown, and they win the game. So this is really on the GM of Green Bay for not investing in a cornerback in the first round, like that Noah Igbenogany that was on the board that Dolphins picked up and had a decent season for them, but instead going with the quarterback of the future that you could have picked up later. That's all I have for you today. Thanks. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll time.